Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Today we're talking about Jude Ighalo, and Sonia Adesuwa's collapsed marriage and the ongoing social media brouhaha. So we're going to talk about that today, and while we're at it, we're going to take advantage of this for some marriage, relationship, life coaching session. That's what we do here. We leverage trendy topics to extract real life relationship and marriage lessons and coaching sessions. So, welcome. Do me a favor, hit the like button as you're coming in. Do me a favor, hit the like button as you're coming in. Let's ping everybody else into the room. And please join the conversation in the chat and the comment section. Yes, let's get into it. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, welcome everybody. What's going on? Welcome. Just help me hit the like button so we can ping everybody else into the room. As you can see, I've kind of slowed down on the long intro. Welcome, Lady Nevar. Good to see you, Lady Nevar. Good to see you. Good to see you, Latu. Welcome. Let's talk today about Jude Ighalo. We're going to talk about Jude Ighalo. Who is this guy? Jude Ighalo is, I guess you can call him a legend. I'm not really a soccer fan. In Nigeria, we call it football. We're talking about soccer now, right? He's a 35-year-old Nigerian professional footballer who plays as a forward. I think presently he plays as a forward for a Saudi club. I think he used to also play for Manchester at one point. But this guy is a professional in his own right. He's a superstar. He's a rock star, and he has been playing since 2000 professionally, internationally since 2007. It's a long time coming. Okay, and actually as of 2017. The guy signed a deal at 20 million pounds. Is this pounds? I think it's pounds. Yeah. Is it pounds or euro? I'm not sure. Whichever one it is huge. It's a big deal. So it's a guy with lots of access, lots of money, lots of a big name. Okay. But in recent times, him and his wife, they've been dragging themselves on the internet. As you can see, that will be the only reason why they'll probably get on my radar. Okay. But yeah, he started very early on in Ajegunle. As a matter of fact, I want to play this short video so you can see who we're talking about. It's a guy. He's an interesting guy, to say the least. But it's been a long time coming, with a lot of access to, what you might call a lot of money. Okay, a lot of money, a lot of power. When you're very young and you were raised a certain type of way from the ghetto of Lagos, and you know, one of the first things you always want to buy yourself is love, right? You want to buy yourself some love. Yeah, it's very unlikely that he ever took the time to learn how marriages work, and it's very unlikely that he married somebody who took the time to learn how marriage and relationships work. But yeah, I wanted to play this short video for you so you can see who we're talking about with his own words, and then we'll come back to it. It was being interviewed by a channel called Floss, I guess. So listen to this and then we'll come back.
Lagos, and talk us through kind of how everything started out, when you got to the point where you thought, okay, I can make it as a professional footballer.
Well, I would say it all started in Ajegunle. I was born and raised in Ajegunle, and
Ajegunle.
Every kid's dream there was to play football. Like there's a saying in Ajegunle, they say you either become a footballer, a musician, or a criminal. So your destiny is in your hand. You have to choose, because it's a ghetto, and you have to survive, So I started playing from street football when I was very young with barefoot and all that. Sometimes you got injured, your toes would peel off and all that. You fall down yeah, on the bare road like that, your body will peel off, So it was not easy in the beginning. And then from there to primary school, secondary school football and all that. Then from there, we joined the club side, like an academy training with them, There you don't have people that support you, pay for everything,
So this is what Yoruba people will call Atapata Dide. It started from the bottom and now he's here. This guy was making £200,000 per week at one point. Probably still does very well for himself. But anyway, welcome everybody. Who is here? Welcome T. Welcome. Who else is here? I have D is here. Welcome D. Welcome D, my G. We have who else is here? Nikus Pepe. Nikus Pepe. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Chidima, my G, welcome. And this is your first time hearing his voice. Exactly. What does the voice tell you? He's truly from the bottom. He's come a long way. Right? Welcome, AG Ohio. Good to see you. Long time. Good to see you. So we're talking about Jude Ighalo and his wife. They've been dragging themselves on the internet. But I wanted to take it back a little bit so we can cover a little bit of. They didn't just start the noise. The noise has been happening since 2018, 19. I think I might have covered them very briefly once upon a time. Maybe one time. His name is. It's not really sticking very well for me. Okay, but I wanted us to talk about this thing so we can understand where they're coming from. Get a proper understanding of where these people are coming from, because oftentimes when we don't go back to the beginning, there's a good chance we will just be all over the place, judgmental, right? And we don't want to do that. We actually want to learn. What not to avoid. Now everybody has their own version from the bottom, Ajegunle, right? Mine wasn't as deep as from the ghettos of Ajegunle, but I definitely can claim a little bit of that. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me share. This is the wife. Her name is Sonia Adesuwa. That's her name. So I'm going to get through this, and then I want you to listen carefully to some of the stuff I'll be going through. I'll be analyzing as we go. But they got married in 2009. Okay, so in 2009, it's the same guy. If I say Odion, Jude Ighalo, it's the same guy. I'm trying to pronounce it. I don't know if I'm getting my Benin people help me here. Odion Ighalo, a Nigerian footballer, marries Sonia Adesuwa. This was 2009. Okay, and they actually met outside in Italy. And they began their family life together, and eventually they had three children, 2 boys and a girl. All right, 2 boys and a girl. Now, they went straight for about almost 9 years before their issues started coming to the public. They started showing their butt in the public. All right, and but since 2019, not 2009. So 2009, they got married. In 2018, the issues started to come out. Now, it does take a while. So when you see people, they are partying on the internet and they're exposing each other, it's probably because somebody is frustrated. Okay? That's usually what that means. Somebody is frustrated. More likely than not, both of them are frustrated. But somebody's always going to beat the other person to the game in terms of getting out on the internet. All right. So it's just like the way you meet and somebody starts to like the other person, and then eventually it's okay, we go together, right? So, but they were married. They actually had 3 children, and things seem to be all right. I doubt it. They probably showed themselves shaggy in that first 9 years. We probably just didn't look at it. All right. So young man came out of nowhere making 20 million pounds, signing contract for 20 million pounds or euro, whichever one it is. And then, obviously that's a lot of access for somebody who never had anything. Usually they will go all out to enjoy all that money. Okay. Usually they will go all out to enjoy all that money. That's what it usually looks like. Okay. So let's keep going. So that's 2009. They got married in 2009. 2019, 2018. In late 2018, they went through separation. All right. The couple, they separated after nearly a decade of marriage. And there were allegations arising from the side of Sonia, multiple allegations, and a lot of that involved family. Okay. They had ongoing family conflicts. You see, this family of a thing is something that we need to talk about. Okay. It's something that we need to talk about. Family feeling disrespected. Don't act like that. If you've been married for a while, you know this has happened before. There's a family member or a group of family members that are feeling disrespected. I would like to replace that word with entitled to your lives. Basically, they don't know when to butt out of their children's marriage. This is a very, very common issue. And the only thing it does is it complicates issue for the actual couple. Trust me, I know the feeling. I know the feeling when I feel some type of way about the wife of my homie or about the husband of a cousin, right? Maybe I feel like they have some attitude or I feel like they are prideful. I know that feeling, being on the side of the family. When I start to feel a little bit entitled to my own feelings about their relationship. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. These are the issues. This says they have such a good looking family. So sad that they could not make things work. Yeah. So hit the like button. Let's ping everybody else into the room. There's more to this story. I promise you. We have a lot to talk about here today. All right, that's a promise for you. But I won't take long. I do want us to get through it in the timely manner, though. Okay. But I want you. The first thing first is that it does take time. Okay. There's some people it might take 3 years. Some people it might take 5 years. It might take 7 years before they come out and say, you know what, the experience I'm having is not what I told myself I was gonna have. Okay. All right. So yes, they did have a very beautiful family, and I'm not going to leave that on the screen for too long because of the children, right? But there are 3 children. They probably outgrew that. But they used to post Christmas pictures, the pajama Christmas picture that everybody used to post. They used to post all of that. People used to envy them, right? They had money. They were the dream of many, many, many people. They were what you would call couple goals. So hit the like button, share, subscribe. Let's move on to 2009. So I was still talking about family. Okay. So the couple separates after nearly a decade of marriage. Allegations arise that Sonia had ongoing conflicts with Ighalo's family, particularly his sister. His sister's name was Mary, and his younger brother. Reports suggest that Sonia's strained relationship with Ighalo's in-laws contributed significantly to their marital issues. That's a fact. It contributes. You don't get to blame them, but it does contribute heavily. Okay? You don't get to blame the external family. You can try, it's not going to work. You can try to blame your in-laws if you want. All right? If you're like most people, you will blame your in-law. Hopefully, you won't self-sabotage before you figure out that that's the wrong angle to go. The in-laws are like the weather. All right? They're going to be there either you like it or not. Do you understand me? The in-laws are like the weather. Your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, they're going to be there either you like it or not. It is what it is. Say after me. It is what it is. Okay. No matter how perfect your in-laws are, you might have a perfect mother-in-law. There's going to be a sister or a brother who is mad, at least based off of your assessment or your opinion, even if it's not true. Okay. But the fact that you feel that way makes it real. It becomes real because perception is everything. Perception is everything. So yes, family, extended family matters, in-laws, not knowing when to butt out, you not knowing how to execute proper boundaries will have significant impact on your marriage. No matter how much you guys love each other, don't forget that that person was made by a family. They came from a place before you met them. So if you don't have the skill set around managing in-laws, we call it in-law management. We did a whole session here on it before. If you don't have that skill set, yes, it's a skill set. Just because you're a good person is not good enough. Do you understand? It's a skill set. If you don't have that skill set, I've been getting too serious these days. You will collect.
Sorry.
If you don't have the skill set, you go collect. It's been over since 2021, but the wife is having a hard time letting go. But yeah, Marriott, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome. Let's see here. D says the pain she's feeling keeps driving her to drag him. She wants him to feel embarrassed as a way to get even with how hurt she feels by him. In reality, you cannot shame or embarrass the shameless. You can't. And you know what the shameless is, right? Sometimes the shameless is a person who actually has moved on. It's that person that said, I'm getting my own peace. I need my own peace of mind, no matter what that looks like. Does that mean they were not the culprit? No. They might have been the culprit, but the shameless means so many things. I just want you to expand it out into, sometimes it actually means the person who refuses to be abused by the other person. Yeah. All right. So family, I just want to, let's note that family, in-laws in particular, lack of skill set around in-law management will complicate things for you. And it's even worse if if you used to be truly in love with each other and you really love each other and you were genuine. You know how people say, oh, I don't think you ever loved me. It's a lie. It's actually worse when you used to love and you used to be in love with each other in a very genuine. It's actually worse because that same energy that you were so in love with that person is the same energy you will use to resent them. It's the same energy you will use to resent the idea of ever falling in love with them. So actually, in reality, you're resenting yourself. And you are like reminiscing now that how I wish I gave you my all. I gave you my whole life. I gave you my virginity. And you did me like this. And you couldn't defend me in front of your in-laws. In front of your parents, your folks. You resent all of that. But the easy way to explain that is to say, no, you never loved me. If you ever loved me, right? It makes you feel better when you say that, I guess. No. There's no way you ever loved me and you did that to me. Right? There's no way you ever asked the right questions and you did that to me. What kind of question? What kind of family did you come from? Are your parents still alive? If they're still alive, I know they do. You know, that's what they're telling themselves on the internet. Lord have mercy.
Not be juju be that.
Anyway, let's keep going. Family, in-law matters, yes, will significantly impact your marriage. Not because they are evil. It's because, yes, you will see them as evil, but it's literally just because of your lack of skills around in-law management. As a man, it's your responsibility to draw proper boundaries. Drawing boundaries does not mean you use the word boundary. If you're using the word boundary, you do not know what boundaries are. You're basically operating from a place of low tolerance, and you go collect.
Sorry.
Let's keep going. We're still at 2019. Okay, so separation and conflicts. Sonia reveals that the separation was due to several issues. She came back to the online in-laws and she revealed that the issue was due to several issues, including Odion's behavior, Jude's behavior, and conflict with his family. She reflects. Remember, it was speculation before. She reflects on a warning from a Nigerian actress married to an Edo man. So this is an Edo man issue, an Edo man that was raised in Ajegunle. How easy it is for you to generalize where your partner comes from. Like, Igbo people. I see all of them inside of Auntie B's chat all the time. It's my Igbotic people. My Igbotic people. People from Ekiti. They are narcissists. Don't marry. Hey, shout out to Uncle Beno. If you see the AA people and they have multiple children, that one is a little extreme, but multiple children, but baby mamas run from them. Listen, it's very easy, especially if you're inside of it. Even if the Uncle Beno doesn't fit here. If you've been married to somebody from a certain group of people and you don't collect shege inside of that relationship,
Sorry.
of course, it makes sense. It makes sense that you would basically conclude that those group of people are the problems. So she said, what did she say? She said, some Nigerian actress warned her about Edo man. The person quote, and I quote, Sonia, be very prayerful. Sonia notes that those with spiritual insights would understand the meaning behind the warning. They always think they're more spiritual than everybody else, don't they? Please go and watch, ladies. Go and watch the latest episode of Dear Future Wifey. Go and watch it. Please go and watch it. After you watch it, let me know if you want me to react to it. Okay? But go and watch it. And if you got the lessons, I don't need to react to it. But these are the issues here. So some Nigerian actress were warning her, be prayerful. Why? Because she's married to an Edo man. Is that skill set? Is that a marriage skill set? Is that a relationship skill set? Be careful of Ekiti people. Let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. I'll be a little bit vulnerable with you. I'm married to an Egba woman who was raised in Lagos. Right? As an Ondo man, do you think I got some warnings about Egba people? Let me tell you something. When you get those warnings, right, they warn you like, Egba people, they are certain. Sometimes it's indirect. It's not like my type of parents, they're not direct with it, but they have their little side talk, little side things, right? To the point that they don't really think it's harmful. They might even say it in front of but those people, they hold it in. Who was the people? The people was my wife. She held it in for 8 years. There were certain things that were said about Egba, Abeokuta, Ogun State people, right? That she held on to, that I didn't know became a real thing that she resented for 8 years. So when things start to happen, when we have little small conflicts here and there, she will relay you back to, they've said it. It's these people, they never accepted me. That's what she used to say. They never accepted me as an Egba woman. When you are married to a woman who never feel accepted, do you know that she will show you what a woman who never feel accepted behaves like? She will show you. You will see shady.
Sorry.
And guess what you might do? You might reflect back to, they have warned you about Egba woman. All the while, you are inside of an institution, marriage institution, and you never felt the need to learn some skills. You just felt like, common sense, Loli. It's common sense. It's just Mongo Parks, Let's just use common sense to carry ourselves. They go. You see how we shoot ourselves on the legs? So they said to her, Sonia, be prayerful. And then she noted, those of you that don't have the carnal mind, you can see what I mean. You can see we are special. We can see everything else that's more spiritual. The rest of them can't see. That's why they are, that's why they are going to counselors and actually trying to learn how these things work. All you need to do is just stay in your funky ass relationship and blame it on God all the time. 2020, reports of Ighalo dumping Sonia. Reports emerged claiming that Ighalo allegedly ended the marriage following ongoing conflicts between. Okay. 2021, reconciliation attempts. Despite their separation, Sonia and Ighalo reconciled quietly, with Sonia frequently traveling between Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and Nigeria to see Ighalo. Quietly. You know how people want to break up, but they quietly get back together. Once Debe, always Debe. That will never be me. Wait until you're inside of a marriage and you're confused. We'll see then if it's you or not. Okay. Once I'm done, I'm done. Okay. Is it once you say you're done or once you're actually done? Because some people say they are done, but they're actually not done. Those are two different things. Easy. Okay. However, Ighalo does not inform his family about their reconciliation. They never do. They never want to, because they don't want to, like, hey, you went back. Because on our online in-laws, you will say it. Like, also, you went back. If you went back today, you deserve what you get. If you go back to that man. So, of course, she probably kept it under wraps. She had the fear that, they would reinforce the spiritually to separate us. Right? The enemies are at work. Be prayerful. Most people that are being prayerful, they don't acquire the skills necessary to do marriage properly. What they do is they just say, God, take the wheel. Right? But in that same 21, New Baby reports, Sonia congratulates Ighalo on Instagram for allegedly having a new baby with another woman, stating it is not the first child he has outside their marriage. She hints at receiving divorce papers and notes there are still many slave queens trying to get a hold of him. It's not his fault. They're just out to get him. It's an easy target. A very innocent man who is just an easy target for all these ladies out there, all the slave mama. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're talking about Jude Ighalo. I keep saying Ighalo. No, Ighalo. Jude Ighalo and Sonia Adesuwa. That's what we're talking about. Anyway, how we doing out there? Uncle Beno, welcome. I see you, brother. Oh, it's Uncle Beno? Oh, Uncle Beno is not here. I thought it was here. I saw you guys mention his name. Let me see. Oh, Uncle Beno is here. He's here. Okay, welcome, Uncle Beno. I see you, brother Lee. I see you. I just try to go through the chat to see how we're doing there before I continue into the rest of the reports. Help me hit the like button or hit the like button. We're talking about Jude Ighalo and beautiful ex-wife now. She's now ex-wife now. I think they've both moved on. Not really, but kind of, sort of. I guess you could call it move on. I don't know what you mean by move on, but let's just call it kind of sort of move on. They're still dragging each other on the internet. Okay. So a lot went down in the last 2 days or so on the internet. Not a lot, but some interesting things I just want you guys to pay attention to. I'll get there in due time. But so Marius, in everything that will be said so far, now fine man, you they see. Okay, wait for my lawyer. So it's a fine boy, huh? And he has money too. I didn't see Marius say that. He has money too. It's the loss of all that investment that breeds resentment. Like they say, there is a thin line between love and hate. Emotions no be anybody's mate. Exactly. We've been hearing that for a long time. We never knew what it meant, did we? It's real. Love and hate are the same thing in so many respects.
I never expected it.
Yeah. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. It's a double-edged sword. When you say you're in love with a person, it's a double-edged sword. It can cut both ways. So if you come back here later on, 8-9 years later, and say, oh no, he was pretending. I told you the word pretend is what's getting you guys in problem. He was just pretending all along. What do you mean, like intentionally? No, you just eat each other's guts right now. That's all. Let's see. Not to welcome. Uncle Beno's boundary is his stomach. What do you mean? I have to acknowledge that man's beauty. He's the most good-looking Niger player since Sunday Olise. Never knew that. MOP, I beg, no start this AA. Uncle Beno blood go begin boy. Wahala. Uncle Beno is good. It's good on that. It's good on that. People say that about Edo men, but I beg, rest bad behavior is the same. They say it about Edo men. I've heard that so many times. Okay, and the problem with that is that it's a big problem, because even before issues happen, people will start to presume, and they will start to presume that this Edo man, so they will be operating from a place of fear. They're walking on eggshells because they think they're married to an Edo man, and it's just very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous outlook on life, generalizing off of where a person comes from. It doesn't mean the stereotypes are not necessarily true to some extent. That's not what it means. But that stereotype, the truth of it, is probably not your problem in your marriage. It's most likely 99.99999% of the time, it's probably not your issue. Your issue is lack of skills. Your issue is because you're a coconut head. You refuse to learn the skills. Your issue is because you think counseling is more expensive than actually living in a funky marriage. That's the issue. But we'll continue. We'll go you. We're there here. When you're ready, we're always here. Oh, no, people are just afraid of all of us from that region. You can't compete. Not our fault, if you say so. If you say so. MOP, let us rest. You see generalization, we see pattern recognition. That's another way, That's another way you can look at it. But here's another way to do it. You can use it to shoot yourself on the legs. In a marriage that you're already inside. You're already inside the marriage with the Edo man, but you want to see pattern generalization. You think that's just going to be pattern recognition? No. You're going to end up attracting what you fear the most. I haven't said that in a long time. You're going to attract what you fear the most. Us Egba, Ijebu, Lagos mixed race people, the people that their last names are White, Nightingale, the people that their last name is George, and what about they George, right?
Halfway.
All right. We shall see. The negatives I hear about Yoruba men are the same negatives I hear about Edo, Akwa Ibom, River. It's the same. It's just these people. They just pick on the name and they tag it to the person they are married to, and then they say it's all of them. Right? Again, stereotypes are real. Don't get it wrong. Even stereotypes or patterns, they're real. It's okay to learn certain things, but as you are learning all the negatives, can you take some time to learn all the positives about the Ekiti people, that they will go to school until they finish all of the degrees? Can you also take the time to learn the positives as much as you're paying attention to the negatives? Can you? Shall we? Wait, she's blaming her gender for his community cucumber. Yes, now. What do you expect? Come on now. Don't act like you don't know these people.
Oh, beauty.
Of course, now. People are so exhausting. It's always just cheating, lazy, controlling, applies to across the board. The same thing. She is still hanging. She is still a hanging fruit. Hey, yeah. Sorry, fine girl. Let it go. Let it go. Love is a beautiful thing. Oh, but there's more to this, though. Ijebu Ekiti, Ekpe, Kwara, Yorubas, Ibadan people are only stereotype groups of people Yoruba people I hear about. Where's Ondo people in this one? Ondo people get the stereotype. They said they have coconut head. If there's going to be coconut head among the Yoruba people, it's Ondo people. They say Ondo Alagidi. Athletes can barely start faithful, much less a fine one, then had people's annual salary a week. Best of luck, babe. It's rough with all that money. That's why I was watching another podcast earlier on, and one of the guys was like, is it okay to allow a man who is making a lot of money, a high value man, to cheat? Ladies, what do you think? Do you think it's reasonable to allow a high value man to cheat? What do you guys think? Question. It's just a question. It's a jam question, but try to answer. It's religious skill set. Yes, that's what it is. They know how to pray from here till heaven come down. Not really, but you can say it that way if you like to say it that way. But no skills whatsoever. This is why marriages are falling apart everywhere. Okay, it's not okay. Call it the devil's fault. That's fine. It's the devil's fault, but call it the devil's fault. Don't stop there. Now, what can you do about it? It can be heard, not to generalize when you. It can be hard, not to generalize when you constantly observe a pattern. I guess it gives people a sense of safety. Yes, it makes you feel like it's not your fault. You know, people. We had a long conversation with my son yesterday on this. It's not your fault thing between him and his brother. You made it seem like it's my fault. Like cuss word. We never say anything is your fault. We never say anything is your fault. You might feel that way because we're trying to get you to see a certain perspective that doesn't involve pointing finger at the other person, and that can be very difficult. Self-accountability is the hardest thing. Accountability is easy for everybody. Self-accountability is the hardest things for human beings ever. You know, you guys will keep going now. It won't let me rest. I have more to this story. Like MOP just said, there is truth in stereotypes, but we cannot be close-minded. It's a delicate balance to operate with background knowledge about certain groups and still give. Yes, exactly. Stereotypes has truth in them. We just got to be careful. We got to take it to the next level. Don't be like everybody else. We just want to. That's the stereotype. It must be the truth. Let's just call a spade a spade. Don't be that person. There's more than enough people being that person. Don't be that person. Okay? Always keep an open mind. Yep. Yes, MO people can give you an English and Portuguese last name. Take your pick. No. You know my last name? My last name is Abitogun. Are you kidding me? You can't buy that. What? Don't get me started with that. Who mentioned Ondo people who talk looking for trouble? I have personally never heard any negatives about Ondo. Me too, I didn't hear it until they told me to my face, and I heard it for the first time, and I got triggered badly. I got triggered completely badly. I got triggered to the point of I was asking my wife for divorce. If you haven't seen the story, go in the book. The story is in our book. The book is scrolling on this. Just go to manofprestige.com. Chidima said, what do you mean by quote unquote allow a man to cheat? Please. It's exactly what I said. I already confessed the jam question. Please. But yeah. As in allow a high value man, not a man, a high value man. Is it okay to allow a high value man to cheat in peace? Welcome, Black Diamond. We're talking about Jude Ighalo. Jude Ighalo and Sonia Adesuwa, our Benin people. I think they're Benin people. Those names are Benin all day long. So she's a Benin person talking about they warned her against Benin men. Anyway, I understand. The stereotypes, back off of those stereotypes. Take multiple 3,000 steps back from those stereotypes. They will kill your marriage. You will destroy your marriage with your own hands with those stereotypes. I'm warning you right now. Okay? Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. 2022, divorce without consent. Sonia claims that she divorced Ighalo without his consent, citing ongoing issues. She mentions that despite the divorce, Ighalo crawled back into her life and they continued their relationship for the sake of their children. She thought he crawled back. She's the same one who claimed he's had one baby. He congratulated her for one baby, but there are other babies outside of the marriage. Okay, so now let's get into 2023. In 2023, I'm going to drop the link because I'm going to round up on time. I'm going to drop the link. If you guys want to chime in, feel free to chime in. Let me see here. Was I saying 2023? I did say 2023, right? All right, so let me just pin this to the top real quick so we can continue. Quick question for everybody. By the way, I only have 11 likes. May God forgive all of una. I only have 11 likes. Hey, see my life. What did I do to these people? No super chat, no likes. No super chat, no likes. A bunch of moderators not helping me ask people to hit the like button. Please help our destiny, please. Please. I beg all of una, please help. Please, please, please help us ask them to like this live stream. If you're getting value from this, please hit the like button. Thank you. It is very, very hard for me to continue without getting 20 likes. Minimum. It's very, very hard for me to continue without getting the likes. If it was Kevin Samuels that you guys are watching, you guys will turn up on that likes, even though it's going to drag all of now. If it was Daddy Freeze, like all of you guys are watching, you'll be hitting that like button without him asking. You'll be popping money guns without him asking. What did I do? Help our ministry, Ejo. Hit the like button. Can you please help us hit the like button? Before I continue, let me see. There's my audio. Let me make sure my audio sounds good here. Here you go. Hit the like button. Hit the like button before I continue. Thank you. We got 18. We got 18 now. Can we get that up? The like button is how we ping, is how you tell the algorithms that I'm trying my best. Okay. At the minimum. Or at least that I offended somebody. Right? Please help our ministry. Okay? It goes a long way when you're hitting that like button. Thank you. We're talking about Jude Ighalo. We started at 2009. They got married in 2009. We're now at 2023. All right. So in 2023, unfortunately, one of his siblings, the sister Mary, passed on. Ighalo's sister Mary passes away in Canada. The media discusses Sonia's troubled relationship with Mary. So actually, Sonia wasn't on the same page with Mary a lot. A lot of accusations of Sonia being disrespectful towards her while she was alive. Okay. Now, again, managing in-law relationship is your responsibility. It's really the man's responsibility, but I'm asking the man to take that responsibility if everything else fails. If you're trying to speak to your lady and she feels some type of way, she has some resentments about your parents, it is still your responsibility. Ladies, it is your responsibility. In-law management is a real thing. There's some skill set you need around this. Just because that woman looked at you funny on that day one when you first met the husband, those are terrible excuses to destroy your own marriage. And those are all very valid reasons for the devil to crawl into that marriage and destroy it from the very root. Because remember, I call it roots because that resentment goes very deep. It goes very, very deep. You combine it, you will use it to confirm everything that looks like the repetition of the same behavior, even if it just looks like you said, I knew it. They're doing it again. They are very... By the way, some of your resentments against your in-laws started with the stories you were told by your own parents about their own in-laws. It runs very deep. You're not going to start unpacking all those resentments and think it will end. It will never end until you decide to get the skills you need for marriage and then start on a clean slate. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for hitting all the like buttons. Thank you. I appreciate you. When you hit it early, as soon as you're coming in, it helps our ministry a lot. But I appreciate you for hitting the like button right now. Thank you. Operation Show Me Your Light activated. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you. I appreciate that, Uncle Reno. Thank you. We got 20 now. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. All right. So her sister-in-law passing away has nothing to do with their marriage. That's a sad situation. But online in-laws are going to connect the dots. Okay? They're going to try to connect the dots that are not necessarily connected, just because it satisfies a certain type of outlook. It gives them their confirmation bias, right? You already know that you don't like the idea of in-laws. That doesn't make any sense. It's like I said, it's like the weather. It's going to be there, either you like it or not. Even if he gets rid of his whole family, he's going to have friends that you resent. Why? Because if they're not your friend, you feel some type of way. You can't even pinpoint exactly what you're feeling, but you just feel some type of way. You got to pay attention to that. Again, it's very common, so it's not just you. If you feel some type of way every time a family member they come over or something like that, and by the way, like I said, your concerns are valid more than half the time. Some of these in-laws, they are mad. They're moving and they don't know how to behave. They will move all into your household. They don't know how to behave, and their own child cannot tell them to find their levels. It's a very difficult and very delicate situation. Okay, I've had examples on both sides. I've had people where the mother of the wife moved in, but she was causing trouble inside of the house, at least indirectly. Guess who's responsible for that? You. It's your responsibility on how you're going to manage that. No, I'm sorry. You're not going to get away with pointing fingers at her. It's not going to work. There are skill sets around how you manage that, and you clip those wings, those problematic wings. There are ways to do that in a way that you don't create more problems for yourself. It's not common sense based. Common sense, especially in 2024, we probably first of all say boundary. But when you say boundary, what you're saying is that let's put them in their place. That's not going to work either. I'm just warning you right now. Okay, it's not going to be that simple. It's going to be based on your specific situation, case by case. The solution you need has to be tailored to your situation. Put them in their place is a generic solution. It never works. You will shoot yourself on the legs even more. Doesn't make any sense. What do you mean put them in their place? They're in their place. They're the weather. They're just raining on you that day. They're raining fire and you don't know what to do. Anyway, let's keep going. So that was 2023. 2023, well, she continues in December. Sonia reviews the struggles in their marriage again. This marriage was supposed to be, the divorce was supposed to be finalized in 2022. Remember, she divorced, according to the reports, she divorced him without his consent. There are some jurisdictions where you can do that if you follow due process. If they refuse to sign in absence or something like that, Dee and Marriott can help me. You can actually pull through with the divorce all on you. I guess that's what she's talking about. But in 2023, she's still talking about struggles in their marriage, including her feelings of being tired of Ighalo's public lifestyle and interaction with other women. And she states, separated in 2019, got back 2021. I divorced him 2022 without his signature. He crawled back again. I said, okay, for the sake of our children. For the sake of our children is not a skill set. Okay? Children can be a good motivation for you to go ahead and do the work you need to do so you can attract love in a healthy way, with or without your present partner. Okay? Your children, yes, in fact, they are powerful enough motivation for you to figure this out and do this out the right way. They are a terrible motivation to stay in a funky, terrible, toxic marriage. Please do not use your children to self-sabotage yourself. They are good motivation to do the necessary work. What you can see here, it sounds like somebody trying to justify a back and forth. They keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Anyway, Thank you, everybody. I see you guys are still being accountable. We're still missing 3 likes. Oh, you guys are the best. Let's get the likes up. Thank you, Uncle Mano. I appreciate you. She's doing back and forth and back and forth. And every time she does it, she comes back to the internet to come and do a report for the social media in-laws. Right? Now, September 4, 2024, she posted some kind of appreciation, something. Let me see if I can find the full thing here. I'll find it for you guys. But let me just do the summary here. She publicly praises Ighalo. This is like yesterday. This is like a few days ago. Came on the internet, publicly praises Ighalo for being a great father despite their ongoing divorce. She shares a heartfelt story. I'll read it to you guys in a second. About how Ighalo arranged for kilishi. Right? She came to the internet and said he arranged for kilishi in Nigerian delicacy. If you don't know what kilishi is, actually, I've heard of it. I actually don't know what it is, but people talk about it all the time. I'm thinking something like kuli kuli, something you can use to drink gari, something like that. Anyway, he arranged for it to be flown to her when she craved it. And this is the exact quote. I told my ex, she's telling the social media in-laws now. I told my ex that I was craving kilishi at exactly 1 p.m. to be precise. Guy sent one of his boys in Abuja to send me kilishi by plane ASAP and delivered it himself the same day. Sis, I can't with these people. Sis, find better man for your unborn children. He gets why. Not to say you don't know kilishi. I'm offended. I want some kilishi. I've heard about it. I know kuli kuli. I promise you. In fact, we had some Hausa neighbors when I was my early teenage years. They will fry kuli kuli. It used to smell all over the neighborhood, and we just knew that it was time to eat some kuli kuli. Fresh kuli kuli is the best. Like fresh. It's like fresh bread is the best. No, I didn't say it's like kuli kuli. I said it's delicacy. They used to drink gari. That's what I mean. I didn't say it's like kuli kuli. Don't see, they are misquoting me already. You see live, they're already misquoting me. Anyway, kilishi, you guys can explain it to me. I'm sure if I Google it, to come up. But I know it's Nigeria delicacy anyway. I'm a proper Ondo boy, Akure boy to be precise. Kilishi was not a rampant thing in Akure. Not that I know, at least. Let me read that again. Flashback Wednesday, July 24. Niger, I told my ex that I was craving kilishi at exactly 1 p.m. to be precise. Guy sent one of his boys in Abuja to send me kilishi by plane ASAP and delivered it himself the same day. Sis, find better man for your unborn children. You get what? That means for those of you that don't speak pidgin, that means find you a good man for your unborn children. There's a reason. Right? Now, if the message stopped there, the September 4th is how many days ago? About 16 days ago. If the message stopped there, that would be nice, right? We can all envy and say, that's a person that has because I actually do recommend that you make sure you create some kind of a cordial relationship with your ex who you have children with. Is for your own good, right? But unfortunately, the story did not end there. Okay, but anyway, she went on to advise responsible fathers. She said, God bless all the responsible fathers out there. I pray Psalm 128:2 into your lives. Amen. My sis, no be to marry. Try marry a God-fearing man. We love children. I advise you, boy. They always get on the internet and advise without going through the necessary healing. How many people do you know that jump out on the internet and start advising without healing? You know, when Pastor Kingsley, when he says, make sure you heal before you deal, it includes make sure dealing is talking on social media with strangers, advising. These people need to learn how to do that. Anyway, uh, yeah. Kilishi is not like kwili. It's dried seasoned meat, similar to Oyinbo jerky. Right. For gari. I'm craving kilishi now. Let me see if I can find kilishi's picture. I think I had an idea, but I forgot about the fried meat dried one part. I think I might have tasted it actually. Let me see here. I'm about to do you guys something. No, I'm about to do you guys something. If you guys wondering what kilishi is, this is kilishi on your screen. Fresh something. That does look good. Ugh. That looks really, really good. I know Donkwa, by the way. I know Donkwa. I love Donkwa. I think I had Donkwa recently too, especially when it's soft enough for the teeth to go through it easily. Let me see here. Let me see if I can punish you guys with a little bit of another kilishi picture here. Let's see about this one. How about this one? I need better gari next to this one. Now I love gari and meat in general, fried meat in general. I also love gari and fried fish. We used to call it Odion when I was in secondary school. Odion and gari. We would buy because of Odion and gari. I mean, in general, in secondary school in Nigeria, you will buy because of gari at some point, but especially when there's Odion next to it. Anyway, I'll let you guys enjoy that while I continue. This is the kilishi. So, crispy suya. Okay, I guess you can call it that. Yeah. I have a feeling she gets activated when she hears about him and another woman. Yes. Welcome, Tonya. Good to see you, Tonya. Enjoy that. If you guys do want to give me my likes, right? Enjoy this one while I'm talking about the story. Tonya said, I'm Hausa born in the northern Nigeria. Kilishi is great, but suya with better albasa. Why are you spelling that albasa? It's alubosa. It's your favorite. Very chewy. I haven't had kilishi in 3 years. I've never had. If I've had one, maybe once. Maybe that's why the reason I was struggling to remember. Maybe I might have had it once before. Do they use it to drink gari? Because I don't know what Ola is talking about. It's fried meat. Why won't you use it to drink gari? Please remove this photo, I beg. Now, God, I beg you. No, you will stay here and enjoy it. Okay? You will stay here at least for another 5 minutes to enjoy this one. Yep. So it looks like it's an Abuja thing too. It's very popular in Abuja too, right? They confiscated my kilishi on touching Texas International Airport. Can I do brotherhood for my Ighalo brother? Yeah, you can now. Let's see. Now I'll remove. No, let me go back to. Let me go back to the story. You guys are not nice with this thing because I was supposed to stay focused on this story. Anyway. Speaking of Ighalo, Odion Ighalo. Let's get back to Odion Ighalo's story. Okay, so on September 15th, just a few days ago, like 5 days ago, rumors of Ighalo's fiance, rumors surfaced that Ighalo may be expecting a baby with another woman described as his fiance. This fuels renewed public exchanges between the estranged couple. Marriott, you called it. Yes, it looks like she comes out on the internet every time. So the rumors came out. Okay. Now Ighalo, after, remember, she tendered some kind of apology, right? Remember, I told you she tendered an apology. Let's see here. Okay, let me see if I can find that apology real quick. She tendered an apology, and let's see, you can find it here. Well, it's so much information. So, and I was trying to prepare last minute, so I didn't get to it. But let's see here. Yes, I'm looking for the apology now, so I can read it out loud. Okay, let me just make sure I have this handy. Okay. I'm just gonna have to pull it up. I'll have to pull it up. Okay. All right, here we go. So she tendered this apology. This was on the 17th. So this was 2 days ago. Okay. So I'm going by the timeline. Okay. So again, I was still on the 15th, right? Okay. So on the 15th, Ighalo came out for the first time. I think it's the first time. And he said, rest now. For Christ's sake, even devil, they rest sometimes. Lies upon lies upon lies every day. But I dey too busy. They look for my daily bread to stress about irrelevant things. I pray you find peace. This is what Jude Odion Ighalo said. Okay. Now, on the 17th, she decided to come out with a lengthy apology, which is what I was trying to read earlier on. And she wrote, many individuals assert that I possess powerful, mysterious allure, which is why I'm particularly cautious about the people I allow into my life. Ending a relationship or friendship is always challenging for me. My beloved superstar, we have journeyed far together, and I'm truly grateful for the grace God has bestowed on our lives. We both struggled to make this work, even in the face of divorce. I know how hard you fought to be a loving father to our children despite family pressures. I understand the emotional pain you are experiencing due to your separation from your beloved family, despite your efforts to portray a false sense of happiness to appease them on Instagram. Wait, what? You are a wonderful man. And I will always be there for you, physically and spiritually. I am using this opportunity to express my sincere apologies for the negative impact my post may have had on you. Wait.
Not be juju be that.
What? Do you think she was serious or she was being sarcastic? Was she being serious or she was being sarcastic? I'm asking for a friend.
Abba, you lie, sabi lie.
Was she being serious or was she being sarcastic? Was she serious? I'm asking her. Let me continue here. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay. If another quote here, if I could wish anything at this moment, it would be for divine grace and strength from God to help us co-parent harmoniously and ensure our children feel a sense of pride in us. Hey. Anyway, that was on the 17th, right around on the 17th. Now, Jude continued to advise Sonia. He said, I would be obsessed too. I would be obsessed too, right? This part right here is crazy. Even the devil, they rest sometimes. Lie upon lies every day. I'm too busy trying to earn my... Jesus Christ. How quick can love become hate? How quick? How quick does it... I see Uncle Beno here. How quick do you think love becomes hate? So soon, so quick. just like yesterday. Believe it or not, 2009 is like yesterday, right? And we both struggled to make this work. Okay, I'm using this opportunity to express my sincere. Well, do you think that's a sincere apology? And then she continues. Okay, here's another one here. She came back again. Please send your village representatives or my esteemed Sir Clement Ighalo. Who is that? His father? So disrespectful. Who is first in charge to collect the bride price? Remember when I planned this 3 or 4 years ago, but your family didn't turn up. I think in other reports, she also said they set up a whole party to welcome the family to come and collect the bride price, and they just let them waste a bunch of money. They never showed up. Uncle Beno.
I'm okay.
I did here. How you doing?
I'm cool, Baba. I'm cool. I want to do brotherhood.
You want to do brotherhood? Let's go now. Let's do it.
I want to do brotherhood. Make I see. May we first of all block Chidima and Marriott first.
You want to block them? You want to block Chidima and Marriott first? What did they do?
If we can block Chidima and Marriott, this brotherhood go sweet. But I know say Chidima just dey smile for me. She's smiling on me from afar. Now to light me up, she go dey think now. Anyway, make I dey work. So I just use my 10 minutes take do small brotherhood for Ighalo.
Yeah.
So first off, what I'm gonna say is this. I'm sorry, sisters, but let's call a spade a spade. Even though MOP know they like to be here, I'm still gonna say it. Let's call a spade a spade. MOP, you are laughing. See, when you are married to an entertainer or an athlete or a billionaire for that matter, chances that you're gonna be encountering all this cheating situation is high. Unless the man is a very self-disciplined man, a man who God give the grace to have the ability to control his bowler, which is usually not easy for a superstar like an entertainer or an athlete, a footballer for that matter. It is usually not easy to control that third leg. So, if you are married to them, you should know that there is going to be a third party in that marriage. In the case of Odion is not different. Many superstars, they go through the same thing. So, sister, forget what internet aunties are saying. Leave him. Let him go. He cheat on you. Divorce it. Forget all those things internet aunties are saying. If you know you love this man and he has been a good man to you, just pray. Just cover him with the blood of Jesus. Maybe he can change. Okay? It comes with the package. That's what I'm going to say in the first place. So, and now, after this woman left, after the wife, Sonia, finally divorced, you know, they were together 10 years, and then she went back, 2021, they came back again, before they finally divorced finally. She still can't comprehend what happened. Because what happened when you date this superstar is that all the accolades, all the serere, all the faji, all the things that people thrown at you, all the compliment, all the hey, our wife, oh, she's beautiful, she's his wife. The moment you left, all those things are gone. You know, maybe before, if you're married to this superstar, you are going to the store. You have a chauffeur drive you to the store. But not the chauffeur that they call them. When they call them, Mr. All those drivers. Okay, Mark talking Nigeria. You get driver drive you to the store. Maybe you have you
get drivers delivering kilishi to London randomly, even after you become ex.
Hey, I'm telling you. I said that those people in London, you know that they try. People can order food in Nigeria and get it delivered in London at times.
So that's right now.
That's just by the way. So, but basically, all I'm saying is that when you are married to this superstar, that stardom also fall on you. You know, all the treatment people give them, it's on you. You go to an event, you get recognition, everything. So if you are divorcing them, know fully well that they are the superstar. Once you leave, don't expect that same superstardom accolades to come for you. It's not coming. Guy, don't carry am waka. So I think in the case of this Sophia now, she's pained that, wow, so this guy just move on like that. All this fame, you know, all this attention, they are all gone. She just get comprehended like, this guy don't go. That's why she just felt like anytime the guy flash any lady on social media, she's on his business. Anytime she's on his business, that's the way she's gonna remain for the longest, to be honest. Unless maybe if you come meet MOP, or maybe we send her to Odumeje. If Odumeje take and wipe share like 3 times, maybe that spirit go leave her. So all I'm saying is that I am not condoning the cheating by Odion, but I'm just saying you need to know what you walk into. You know, I always talk about consequences. It's like a lady who out of nowhere found a billionaire boyfriend, a guy who is already made. He had his mansion, nice ride, you know. He has his Lamborghini, everything. He shine, he has his own private jet, and you walk into his life, and all of a sudden you are like, oh wow, I'm the wife. And then suddenly you start getting attitude because you see one guy say hi to him, or maybe he's at a party, he's dancing with. No, it comes with the package. You should know that what you are walking into, these are the lifestyles that this guy can offer me. You should just prepare your mind. Now, when you walk in there and then you start seeing some things, you can try to change it. Maybe if you are a decent woman, you are very decent, you go to church, everything. Maybe if you can convince him, he goes to church with you. You guys are watching some marriage programs, you know. You have him listening to some things that can actually make him change his mind, you know. Fine. But expecting that you can change him is a 0. Expecting that maybe, you're going to be the only woman in his life, it's a no-no. So, no, forget it. It ain't going to work. Now, there are 2 ways. If you both started from nothing and then you grow together, and now because wealth and fame don't land, the guy now begin jump, pam. Yet, you should know that it comes with the baggage, you know. It comes with it. It's part of what you buy. The only thing is pray that God touches your man's heart and he see the risk involved in hopping from one woman to another. But if you want to take it upon yourself that, you know what, you can't try this. I'm your wife. Auntie, now you go. You will leave and another. In fact, trust your own agenda, self. Before you leave, self, you don't have like 3 or 4 of your gender. We won't replace you. Go. And I'm telling you, and when they come, the first 2 years, when they step into that your home that you left, they won't even stress the guy. They will allow him to flange or to do whatever nonsense he wants to do. When he still come back, they will open their arms. Come on, baby, you welcome home. You know? So I'm sorry it's hard, but I just want to do that brotherhood. I'm not going to even read comment. I know the Chidima go down, they slice my throat for that place.
No, but there's a lot of truth in what you said now. There's a lot of truth in what you said. Obviously, you already said you're not telling people to tolerate nonsense, right? You already said that now. You didn't hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So let me remove this cliche from the screen. Oh, the cliches. Sorry. Hold on, let me put this in. Yeah, so you already said it. That they shouldn't, you're not, when you say forget what the internet is saying, you're not saying don't leave your husband. You're just trying to get them to see reality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. The thing is that it's when it's just that if you're willing to walk away, the way I interpret what you said is that if you're willing to walk away and mean it. Don't come back on the internet and try not to. I know it's difficult because she's probably getting triggered by the fact that the guy is able to move on so easily. But try not to do that. If anything, I like a good example I can give from at least what we can see in reports is Jude, the other Jude, Jude Okoye.
Yeah.
That's not. It's Jude, right? Is it Jude? Paul. Not
You know,
not
we
Jude.
have Paul
Jude is big
Okoye.
brother. I'm talking
We
about Paul.
have Peter.
I'm talking about Paul and Anita. The way Anita
Okay.
moved on, right? She just filed her divorce jejely. She continues to honor him publicly. They do joint stuff together. She filed her paperwork in court, I think in Atlanta or something, whatever she did. But she got what she thinks she deserved. She did whatever negotiations behind the scenes. They continue to co-parent. And he's impregnated somebody else now, right? No Allah, you know. But you're absolutely correct. If you are going to drag him, you will just continue to look like a fool on the internet.
Exactly.
And that's what's been going on with this story. She's been looking more and more like a fool, you know. The people are telling her like, Resty, why are you coming back to drag? You'll be doing because he hasn't said anything until the first one where he said rest now, and then the second thing he will say is, I would be obsessed too.
Yeah, you know what I think is it's not easy to stay with a man for 5-10 years and have kids with that man. You know, even though I think besides cheating, I don't see any other thing she accused him of. I don't see her saying he's a narc, he's a wife beater.
She did say he's a narcissist. I just didn't get to that part.
Okay,
but they all say that.
Yeah, they all add it to the divorce anyway. But what I think is 10 years with a man is not easy. It's just like a man spending 10 years with a woman. It's not easy. You guys will definitely have your up and downs, and you will have your sweet moment, you will have your bitter moment. My prayer is, may your sweet moment be way more than the bitter moments. Yeah, that's just the way it comes. And sometimes, you know, some of these young girls, I don't know how old is this Sophia, but I think she's gonna be a millennial somehow. And you know,
he's 35.
She's 35. So
he's 35. I don't know. She might 35. Be much younger.
How about the girl? What's her age? She should be maybe almost the same age, I guess. So they are both millennials, you know. And from my own small research, millennials used to believe that I can handle so many things on my own. And without you, I'm still okay. Some of them are doing absolutely fine. Like they will divorce a man. If especially the man show them shaggy and the man cop don't fool, they will divorce the man and they will start living fine. They will be okay. Yeah. But many are not okay. For a woman to be in the shadow of a man for 10 years, even King David said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. When a woman has been in the shadow of a man for 10 good years, for that 10 years, she got the bola available when she needs it. For that 10 years, the money is there to spend. For that 10 years, the mansion is there, the parties, the invitation. There's just so much going on within that 10 years. And at the same time, the 10 years comes with wahala. And especially from my gender. Now, this cheating might just be the biggest. You know, I'll keep saying it. If you want to give a woman a present, no cheat. If you not cheat and you know the bitter, you already give her at least one huge present. So I'm not blaming Sophia for not tolerating the cheating and all that, but I'm just saying it comes with the package. You marry a superstar. These guys, even when they want to be humble, it's not easy. These guys are playing with other players who are single. They have to travel. They go to clubs. They go to so many places. Things will happen. And girls are always available. These guys don't go to local club. They go to exquisite club, rich club. When we say, babe, where come those clubs? When you see their skin, bro, when you see it was just like the conversation my sister were having in the backstage about BBL. When you go to this club, those guys that come there, their own BBL and follow come BBL. And those ones that are even maybe they are single mom, but they come to the club. There is this makeover. I think one of my PA tell me, I forgot what you call it now. The type where Kim Kardashian did. Is it mama makeover? Baby bomb. You get what they call them. Most of these rich ladies who have kids, it's kind of
like complete makeover after baby or after baby makeover or something like that.
Hey, you get them where they go. Where
postpartum, something like that.
Hey, you get where they call them dear Mario. They're supposed to know them. When they do that makeover, they go be like angel. When they step into the club, your husband a rich guy. What do you expect? You know, guy go just say, make I just hit this one time. Right. Hey, thank you, D. Mommy makeover. That's what they call it.
Mommy makeover.
Yes. So there was just a make I just hit once. Yeah. And as I was saying, just like I said in my show, some of these sisters in their 35, 40, when you hit once, you are not going nowhere.
Right.
You get how you go hit when the thing goes sweet you as a man. You'll be like, make I try second time. No worry. Now only twice I go do. Make I just do this next one. You go back, go do the next one. It's sweet. When you say you won't go the third time, she will say, no, I don't have time for that. You can't just come to my house, do whatever you want and leave. No, I'm beyond that. Then now your husband will begin beg them, say, I beg now. Give me one more, give me one more. So all I'm saying, my sister, is that while I felt sorry for Sophia, at the same time, she needs to move on, like everybody said. And if she can't move on, let her go back and beg her husband, and if they can make it work,
Sonia,
let them make it work.
Sonia, not Sophia, but
the same thing. Sophia, Sonia.
Even myself, I say Ighalo earlier.
That Sophia, when their name sound like that, their matter they get as it be. It be like say they attach having issue with man. They attach and join that name.
Sophia na AI name, na AI name be that. But hold on, Uncle Beno. I get Brother Ola Kidola here. Brother Ola, what you say?
Thank you, my brother.
How you dey?
I just do. I hear Uncle Ben they talk ever since, so they for me.
Brother Ola, how you dey now?
I just dey. This matter of a billionaire and suppose a person married to a billionaire in Nigeria currency. The differences is very, very clear. At first, the both of them come from Edo State. I think so.
Yes, they are both Edo. Those names are
I think Sophia see this guy, okay, Edo boy, she na Edo. It take on that level, or that social level, say they will date together forever. I see women when they date with a guy, maybe for long, they come out with disrespectful things out of their mouth sometimes. Not do it till they respect the guy, they want to do against you. Come feel comfortable. And there's something happen. I don't see why man will just leave woman when born for her. Just like that easily. Say the guy no feel. Say this guy. I say wanted to control me, because guys like these guys, if you tell them something too much, they go drive you. You know, even buy this guy a car that time self. What do you call me? They break up. Now just so kind of, disrespect the guy. The guy got tired for him. So I be making waka. And when did they pay the guy? You don't see this guy money catch. You don't see money catch. All those were years of investment, emotional kind of something. They want a divorce now. You don't see money. Blast this guy money in Nigeria. Take a escape. You see, when I get it back at that level, no money. You don't get that kind of Western money when you supposed to get. All those are they pay now. They pay well, my brother.
Right. So you mentioned the disrespect. There's a certain level of disrespect that comes in, right? At some point, and you're saying basically, after a while, the guy will just be like, this person done trying to control me, Is that what you're saying?
Yes. When they talk to them again. You see, at first, when they go meet, this guy are big fish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very big fish. This guy that time go the ends maybe 60 to 80,000 euros a week.
200.
Okay,
As
that
of
time. That time
200,000 euro per week. I think it
okay,
was
for
euro.
that
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
And what you go notice here, England now center of Jezebels of Nigerian women.
Sheesh.
You understand me? That's UK, that London. So maybe after some years when they don't date together, so kind of you see man and woman no matter what it be, you don't go woman go on. If the guy talk, he go say because if he say
The guy don't make an estimated $9 million this year.
huh?
$9 million earning, not worth though, earning.
Let me tell you that. Say the guy that
a
big
week,
fit,
164.
Now billionaire for Nigeria.
$1,000.
Now billionaire for Nigeria. He hold anyhow. Then he could use some kind of, you don't say one woman don't too overconfident about herself. If you say, this one don't belong to me, finish. Possibility maybe that woman they tell her say, the guy tell her say, man, then you could be my wife forever. The woman come that will call enter her head. When the guy go talk, they say, why don't you do it yourself? You guys say, sure. I'm tired. You guys say, sure. When they call the British dollars now. That level, the guy called they get tired. A guy like a woman like say, they line up the way for her. The guy don't secure him money one way or the other. When this guy don't feel put get hand. When that time come now, the guy don't consider say get picky for him. He considers okay, I go take care of my picky. You don't say me the guy road now, go do it what you want to do. As a divorce now, the guy have not touch money. You not touch that made that guy invest. If he say I spent all these years with you.
Yes.
You treat me like this.
She started from the bottom with him.
Yes. So that thing, nobody with that thing don't go hot. It go hot everybody. It go hot up. It go hot up where emotional investment, time investment, or the one God content bless them. They get beautiful children, and this guy don't play like that. That he go hot the guy when I give you beautiful children. Still, you know, see settle me.
Wow.
The verse. Though, you know, he go the hot that guy, the life where that guy don't live before, to call live with other broke guy where they earn about say £1,500. You go that difficult though. No more Versace, no more Armani, Louis Vuitton.
Egbon, no vex. If I just point one thing now real quick. This girl will not date broke guy, £1,500 a week. Let's put it this way. Even if she's dating a guy that makes £20 a week, you can never compare that kind of money with what footballers are making. Footballers are making insane money. Look, money ritual, it no reach footballer money. Maybe we just correct that one real quick, Baba. She's not going to date somebody who's making £1,500. Even if she dates somebody who's making £10,000, it can never be measured up to what Odion is making. That's just what I wanted to chip in real quick.
No, I understand though. Look, life get way bill. Not be say because they enjoy that big mansion, they drive those latest Range Rover inside London town and everything. So that's what you go bill. Once my brother, you go there one place, you don't go hear somebody will say hello. 5 years. TV go be his partner. TV. That life, it don't change. You know if it come again. Maybe if this guy dey send money, go give her, take care of his children. Maybe stay good apartment and all these things. Now it feels okay to upgrade. It dey very difficult. It dey very because she don't be that chances anymore. She don't get children. She committed to the children. And which footballer will carry him again now? I be say, what did it say go happen now? Nothing dey happen. You go there. If you even see guy with $1,500 a week, self, you go happy. Not be love. That's you go to look for companion now. And those are called a day difficult now. You know, you don't come out to this guy hold money. Any girl when it don't cash one now. The day when that go misbehave too, you go drive him because he don't start to drive them now. You know, that was self. The day when that go just cross leg. Say one misbehave, right? We just drive her to say, I bet. Talk about disturb my head.
Make we talk about the faithfulness of a thingy.
The
Do you
first
think this
see
guy is capable of ever being whatever faithful means in the world?
if he dey faithful, say if they get the respect am. You see, this guy na person where grow up with, he not to get for Lagos, he not to get. Mama struggle.
Yes,
He
Ajegunle from the
for
beginning.
Ajegule. You know how that place be now. This one that girl blast say if they follow mama go market, go sit there. First of all, he loyalty dey with him mama. He loyalty dey with him mama. You
So
understand me?
why is he getting married if his loyalty there with the mama?
Look. He married a part of love. If a person say he fit okay, I feel bad. Don't say I see this guy, I like him. But attack how they go on now, stay together. You know, they mature enough.
There's something Marriott is saying here. Make I pull this up real quick. She said, footballers marry each other wives every day. It's money the issue here. It's family and infidelity. See, I didn't even know she said that. That's why I was pulling that up to the surface. Because if she's already in that circle, if she comes down, she can marry another one like him.
See, yeah, this one never they marry other people wives. Plus this one, they train.
No, not him now. I'm saying the girl can find another high value.
He not go see. He not easy. If it easy, she not go to throw so kind of say she see they very, very disappointed. What happened to this guy? This guy
is the fine girl. There are guys that will marry her in that circle.
My brother,
MOP.
At least sleep with her.
MOP. Make I quickly ship this in Brachidola. Just like Mario said, footballers marry each other's wife every day. Those one, they are already cheating underground. Go
Which
and
one?
check them out.
Which
footballers that marry another footballer wife.
Oh yeah, we know now. But what about
majority of them? They've been
wife?
cheating underground before. So I just wanted to like quickly point that out before they say, oh, if you hear say, oh, this girl, he leaves this striker, then he married this person.
Uncle Beno, the question is this: is she capable of pulling another guy who makes a lot of money like this guy? That's the question.
Right now, it's not easy for her to do that. It's not going to be easy for her to do that. And the reason is that
can she do it eventually at some point?
She can't. Had
why?
the
Because
opportunity. No, it's not because she's after three. It's because she's no longer in that circle.
No, she's still in the circle. What do you mean? She's no longer circle. They have. Have you seen Basketball Wives? The show. They're still in the circle.
MOP. Say that one for America, be for Nigerian lady.
Bro. They have something similar.
This lady don't have that opportunity.
Bro,
it's not easy.
To pull off,
if that's happened, that means there is somebody who has been admiring her for long, even when she was with Odion. And now that they divorced, the guy now stepped up. But that she can deliberately, women will say they go hunting when they are looking for men. That she's going to deliberately start hopping to clubs, go to all these clubs, going to events where those players gathered, and then maybe she'll have the opportunity to grab.
Do you know what they call? Do you know what they call the WAG? The WAG. Do you know what the WAG is? WAG. WAG.
No.
It's an actual thing. It's called Wives and Girlfriends of High-Profile Athletes. It's an actual group. They're still in the same circle.
My brother, this one don't go happen like that too.
MOP won't make it happen like that. This one don't go happen like that.
I'm saying it's possible. It might not.
Especially with this one that is already running amount on social media every day.
This one is being hot already. If you get that opportunity, this one don't be big girl like that. You don't get such a cash like that. You understand me? For you to be able to put that kind of thing, you have to be a big business woman. Time say top dog on your own. You understand me? This girl will survive under this guy. Look, this guy able to attract this guy. First of all, she's very beautiful. Was believe they met somewhere in that Nigeria cycle. You understand me? And the guy saw this guy, this girl is very attractive, fine girl. She looked like a Miss girl anyway. Then they come from the same state. That curiosity, that go bring them together. Then at that time, the guy say, wow, man, I catch big fish. So kind of like, try to form some kind of Nigeria tradition with this guy. This guy don't be big. This guy don't be big. He didn't grow up with the silver spoon now. That guy will suffer well. So he go there used to that kind of a little bit Naija style of tradition, doing things, because see mama and papa, they do the thing. That guy will try want to deform the thing, but when that guy can't enjoy the pay now, she can't enjoy the money, that guy will can't lose guard. Then she will can't even come into this ear and the mama. So can say, why is your mother not saying this? Or I greet you, but your mother didn't answer me. Once you don't cross, enter that line. For a boy, blessed man, my mama they buy a football boot. My mama they buy a pure water when they drink. If you sit there, buy a bowl when they eat. If they're hungry, prepare cook something for her. When mama go belly, you go say mama not eat. Once a woman cross this boy, so blessed they don't suffer. See their man suffer. Come cross enter their man line. You are gone. Naughty. You don't feel committed to their man. No love will go feel you to that level. And the blessed that kind of thing never happen. Blessed they cross. They wanted to chastise the mama out of this kind of something. You can't win. This guy will chase you. That's the big one I say.
The ladies are disagreeing with you now.
No, that's the reason why I tell you say this boy they loyal to a mama. As long as you not come across into a mama.
What did make you say that? Saying they're loyal to mama.
Okay, see.
Is that why she had all the basketballs with the family? Is that what you're saying?
May I tell you one thing there? Once you come from the bottom,
yes,
men no they forget. Especially their mama. A man dream that to how to see how this mama just they suffer. You go they look the mama. Mama nothing, maybe that ajegule, maybe go sell something. For mama to eat the food, you go give her to her.
So you're saying she needs to be understanding of that?
Yes, no matter how the money come, as long you know they use that hand, wait till they pet mama for back, then they rub mama for her, say mama, I love you. You know they use that hand, they say until they touch mama. Then you can won't cross into the thing. Maybe you want to the chastise mama out, wanted to replace mama. No love, they hold that orange. Because that love they already belong to that woman when born her. And if you see this guy, everywhere they carry mama, they go. Private jet to Saudi Arabia. And the guy they tell say, this is only what I have now. My papa don't die out of poverty. This one I what he may get now. So such if he come in, you know, see this modern girls of nowadays, they go won't treat she go forget to she don't know say how important this mama be. Go say now maybe your wife now, maybe won't challenge mama. You go quiet first. After you say, come and go. This is
Thank you.
You cannot challenge guys where come from the bottom, take their mama away from them. It's not going to happen. That now when say the first born they saw a politician will get money before all those kind of they come, but not this guy will say Ajegule, son they beat mama. For waiting now, what you carry? We never see before.
MOP.
Yes, sir.
Make I just do a small support for
one juxtapose.
What Brakidola said so far.
Yeah.
Even though if I don't share all the way Brakidola narrated, but he made a very valid point.
He did.
And I've continued to say this. Any woman who tries to compete with an African man's mom, you will lose at the end of it. You will lose. If an African man made it, he become rich, famous, money day, and you don't stay in your lane, enjoying your marriage, jeje. If all your concern is that what is mama doing now? Why is mama flying down? Why is mama going the other way? If that is your concern, the day your husband will snap, he will throw you out of the house. You not go believe him. I will continue to say it. I know it will sound like Uncle Ben. What do you mean?
But no, this language, the way I struggle with. Look, I don't even speak pidgin. Let me leave my pidgin alone. What I'm struggling with, right, is the language of a man throwing a woman out.
Yes, it is the way we speak it in Nigeria. Once you begin to drag with our mama.
No, it's not even the way we speak. I'm talking about. Is this still a real thing? I know they are doing it in the village somewhere. But for you and I, in our world, our guys, where they listen to us right now, is that a real thing? Is that the world we live in where a woman will do something wrong, we're not even open to a conversation. We're not open to, we're just thinking, throwing out first. Now, I agree some people in village still do that. Can we speak to the people that are in this side of the world, me and you side, where we know they think first thing, throw our woman out, right? What does the consequences of a woman like that look like in our own world? That's the question.
MOP, you have to break it down to make it make sense. So you are mixing it together now, Baba.
Throwing your woman out in me and you's world, what does that look like? What is the consequence? It's a consequence? The way you're spelling
okay, when you say
what does
in
the
me and you word,
when
you say me and
you
you
know
word,
they throw your woman out right now. The way
meaning in the Western world, right?
Western world or Ikoyi or Lekki or anybody who is civilized. You know they
No. I want to break it down. I want to break it down in a way that it might make sense, and maybe I'm getting what you are saying. When we say in African context, when we say a man throws the wife out,
dumps her, is that what you mean?
Exactly. It means come
she will get dumped.
She will get dumped.
He can even park out for her. Okay, hold the house.
Exactly. That's what it means. Literally, that's what it means. When we say the man will throw you out, it means, oh yeah, carry go. I'm done. Get your divorce or whatever you want. I'm done with you. Just go. If you don't want divorce, just don't come near me. Some who are blessed and rich very well, they can literally leave you in the house you are living.
Somebody said throw now flink. Somebody said throw now flink. Now flink. All right. Continue.
So that's what it means by being thrown out. It's not literally mean that maybe they want to beat you. But
the honest truth is that I think Black Diamond and a couple of people pick up what I'm trying to say here, right? People that use that language, they tend to be fantasizing about the archaic world, and we simply don't live in that world anymore. You see what I'm saying?
MOP.
We don't live in that world.
In a man's world, when we say the man will throw the woman out, it does not necessarily mean that he's going to kick her, punch her, or something. It simply means that she's out of his life. He's done with her.
Throw out of the marriage. Okay. Yeah. Because if we're going to use that language, let me shock you now. If we're going to use that language, it's more so of women throwing men out these days. We've got to help them throw them out.
Exactly. But you know, when men say it throw out, my sisters will be offended. A lot of women, they even dump. They use dump.
They're the one throwing people out these days. So look at it. Borrow ourselves bring.
My brotherhood, they throw women out. Women dump my brotherhood. Oh, I hope you don't feel laugh, I beg.
So so if we use your context, she might have been thrown out of that marriage because she was living in London, but the guy just sit down in Nigeria like your wala did too much. That's what happened actually, according to the report. You see what I'm saying? So he probably but then once they announced, he kept calling back though, according to her. He kept calling back, and then they made up and all that kinds. But this is typical breakup. They will do
my own thing is what I do advise women generally is this: know your man, understand the relationship between your man and his mother, especially if he's an African man. Many of us African men, we know we have some African men that were lucky they were born with silver spoon. They were raised, they go to boarding school, fancy university and all that. Why there are some African men that their mama suffer raised them from the street. They actually witnessed their mom hawking, selling everything to provide for them. Now, when this guy eventually begin to leave, they start making at least some coin. Money don't they rest for their hand. Their mama, they are stringing their mom along. Now, if you lucky to marry them, and you now see that mama as your competition. If you don't understand how to walk around that mama, how to get your husband on your side, and then approach issue concerning that mama with wisdom, the moment it turn on the man that it seems like whenever I do something for my mom, it kind of get to you somehow. Once your man start getting into that space, that he has the feeling that it's like, if I do anything for mama, they do you somehow. Then he has to be forced to now start hiding to do things for his mom. Auntie, you are gone. I'm sorry to say.
So let me ask you this question, Uncle Beno. Yeah, good angles, okay. But I also want to, if you look in the chat right now, there's a certain direction that the ladies are asking us to go, right? They want us to speak to it. You are the consequentialist prefect here. So
Okay.
for the brotherhood, right? Do you see an angle for this guy? He's rich, money wise. There's no question about that. But as you know, nothing they last forever, right? He's rich. He has 3 children with this woman. This is the wife they know, but he has other children now with other ladies, right? Is there any kind of consequences that people like him, as a man, should watch out for? And after you, I will get Uncle Kidola's point of view as well.
You mean any consequences you should watch out for as a single man now, as a
Because the only
single
thing we know
father?
here is that the guy cheated and the marriage collapsed. And she's asking, come and collect your bride price. She's the one doing that, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
So, but somehow we went in the angle. I know I mentioned the family disrespect, right?
Yeah.
But somehow we went in that angle. What about this other angle here? Or he can just be free for life, the end.
You see, the thing is, there are consequences to every action. For him, he has to watch it, because the chances that whoever he is with now, whoever lady is with now, the chances that that lady truly loves him 100%, to me, I know to see him. The lady is probably more or less pretending mostly. Okay. And he has to watch it, because sometimes when you've been with a woman for a very long time, and then you were separated, you are now single again, you are free, men tend to make huge mistake, because because the same thing we preach to women every time is also happening to men. When men become single again, they'll feel like, oh, thank God, I am finally free from my controlling wife. Oh, thank God, I am now single again. Let me go and board. Oh, I can do whatever I want. That is when devil they enter their closet to. Okay, so he just have to be careful, so that he won't regret at last, because whoever he's married to now, or whoever he's
Having
going
babies
out
with.
with now, or having babies or everything, they definitely want to marry him, because they wouldn't want to walk away like his first wife, who don't
Hey.
take much out of the marriage. So this time around, they are coming for the money, and he's not in his prime anymore. If he has not invested or anything, he's better start
35.
doing that.
Any moment he's going to retire. He's just
Yes.
he just last but he should have
Yes.
retired by now.
So he better watch it. For me, if I'm like his friend right now, I would just say, if the wife can go to therapy or something, fix herself, and if they can make it work, they should come back together. That's what we favor him. But right now, he's just making fun of himself. People usually think that when men divorce their long-term wife, that life become easier for them. Now, lie you. Men who divorce their long-term wife, they usually fall into the hand of a woman that will even treat them way worse than the first wife. But what will happen is that at the initial stage, when they met that new woman, the first year, second year, third year, before they put a ring on it and marry that woman, the woman will be so nice. The woman will take time to study their ex-wife. Everything their ex-wife did wrong, the new woman will be trying to do it right. You feel me now? But by the time the new wife capture them finish, now then they'll come and say, I wish I have waited and managed my first wife. So men also have their own regret after divorce. So even though we were saying it to make it look as if it is easy, if a man should divorce his wife, he's balling. Now, there are a lot of pains and regrets that come with it. The only thing is that the man will not come out and regret it. Watch footballers.
They won't tell us when that happens.
Yes, footballers have terrible history after their first marriage crash. Majority of them, they usually regret it after the marriage crash. Either they go broke or something terrible will happen to them, and then they will start crying all over the place. I am not saying that is that would be Odion portion, but since you asked me the question about consequences, I just wanted to make it clear that look, even him, if he don't begin to regret his own self as he did so, it's not easy. So that's all I can say about that, MOP.
Thank you, Uncle Beno. I'm going to drop you out because I have to round up on time today. Thank you so much
No, no, Allah, no, Allah.
for your support always. They're telling me that you guys had a conversation that I missed out on apparently, but I'm going to try to catch them from time to time. Your platform is interesting. Uncle Beno, we'll talk soon. All right, Uncle Kidola.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
So, any consequences looming for this guy? Abi is free to just be rich and cheat in peace.
I think no. I think what happened, this guy invested his money in real estate in Nigeria.
Okay.
Heavily. All those money he made was investing it in Nigeria heavily. I don't think this guy will ever go broke or self is crazy. But one thing is there's some consequences that if he didn't watch out that he will pay for dearly for it is if the second woman that is trying to date, if it's a pretender, because this guy having already a name. If you Google his name, you see he divorced with his first wife, they have problem and everything. If that second woman will not study what actually happened, how that girl did get nothing, that she will try to arrange herself by playing nice, so good that this guy will go and marry her in a way that she will get something in case anything happens. You have to watch out for that. And if that other woman did cheat, right? If the other woman did cheat, it's just kind of like misunderstanding. I think for me, I would have given the other woman a chance because that woman is the mother of his first children. You understand me? So there's some element of some emotional attachment there between him and that woman. And that woman, don't because he left that woman that he himself does not have feelings for that woman. No. 10 years is not easy. At least you develop some emotions, for her. Once in a while, she will miss that other woman. Maybe the advice she's giving and other things. If that woman did cheat, it's just some kind of, nagging and disturbing. At least he would have found how to settle with that woman if they can reconcile. I know things like this is very difficult because that guy would never trust that woman. Say, let that woman come back again. If that one is 100%, almost 100% sure that the first wife is not coming anymore. But it's for him now. You see, the older you become, the more you want to keep a companion. You understand me? That companion, that's where you have to be very, very careful. Not any woman will offer this guy that will ever attach this guy. There's nothing. What do you want to play? What do you want to do? What do you want to shake for him? Nothing. Only that honesty, because it's also a guy that's also growing also. So he will want that stability. Or self, he will try to get a cook who will be cooking for him, also will benefit. You understand me? That's it. There's nothing attached. Just a cook. You understand me? A cook house girl that you also be benefiting from. If a clean house girl, nothing, no belly. Just a cook house girl will benefit. Perfect. Perfect. They will just be living his life. If that house girl is good enough, he can turn that house girl to be a permanent chick, but not wife. Chick. You understand me? Then he can live his life. He have money. He's not going to suffer. If auxiliary house girl did behave well, you can also can also say goodbye. Take on the house girl. That's
so if you exchanging woman,
about exchanging woman now. This life where you have money, right? It's not compulsory that you have to settle down. I say if he cannot bring in any woman he likes, he can have a house girl with benefit. When that house girl is good enough, he can tell that house girl to a maid chick. But the day that house girl will misbehave, it will kind of like misbehave or whatever, do something wrong, and you cannot take it. Open the door, open your gate, goodbye. Take another house girl. But the house girls that he need to be choosing, they have to be like classical house girl, nice house girl, the one that have education, paying their good salary, keep going like that. You understand me? Money talks. Everything works together like that. You don't have to start marrying them or let them start. If you look like a guy that cannot take negging, is a guy that his past is still around him. The poverty, is still surrounding him. Even he's making a lot of money, you can still see his eyes. They are very strong. You see things in a totally different way. That's why you cannot chop his money, because he invested this money heavily on real estate in Nigeria. This guy money is heavily secure. That's why that guy could not get nothing. Because the money, once they paid him, buy one apartment, 2 apartments, or just buy a whole row. He's very rich. He's a very, very rich guy. You can choose house girl than going to marry.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, my brother. Yeah.
Uncle Ola. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
All right. Bumi,
Yeah, Mr. Ola.
you want
how are
scatter
you?
everywhere. Yeah, go
I
now.
know scatter. I don't even get stressed. I just finished my work. I just
Okay.
came in mid conversation, so I don't know the full gist. But from the little that I got, his ex-wife now, or his soon to be ex-wife, is having issues with the way he's treating his mom. And okay. So from a woman and so I'm
No,
from
that
a
was
wife.
us. That was all speculation, by the way.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, Uncle Beno and Uncle
Okay,
Kidoma
okay. So
speculated in that direction.
from a woman that has a son and that is a wife, I'm looking at it from both angles. You don't even have to be a Christian. If you married a good woman, a good partner, man or woman, you understand. I'm assuming that you guys date, even if it's online dating, long distance. You are familiar with the family. You understand, right? So if the man that's the husband gives the security, and it's not just financial, we are mixing it up with money. It's not everything. The money plays a huge part, but money is not everything, because as somebody said, Bill Gates self collect. So if the woman is establishing a role as a wife, because this is now your new family. We're not throwing the mother. It's like now that I'm not a wife, I've thrown my mother away. I asked my husband to throw his mother away. That's what I was getting from the conversation. Nobody's asking that. Nobody's. It's stupid, except you marry a stupid person, a stupid man or a woman that you are having, that you understand, that will even come up. But instead, you are the one that will be saying, have you spoken to your parents? What's up? Is if the man is moving, is making you feel uncomfortable as his wife, then this is where I don't even know that I can only see. Okay. And for example, I'm going to put myself in issue now, say something that will make me question anything my husband do for his mom. It's only if the thing that say he can't pay our rent, to say we are not, we're not able to pay mortgage. He's not taking care of us. I'm like, okay, you have to ration this thing, because me, I'm doing my part. How far? What happened? Why the drastic change? But if, again, it's not just financial, it's the way you communicate, the way you communicate. Oh, like, have you called your mom? Christmas, so it's Christmas Day. Sometimes I'll say, have you called your mom? Have you spoken to? If she will say, I spoke to her, I said, my mom, she only called you, she didn't call me. Imagine. I don't understand why we'll be thinking like this. But if this is it, because the conversation from what Uncle Kida was saying, I don't understand it, but you can throw away that. No.
So for you, is the fact that he made it about money.
Aside from the money, it's the fact that what will make a woman
why is she competing with your mother? What started that?
Thank you. It's the man's job to make sure that nobody's competing against each other. I will not grow up now and be saying that, immediately my son marries, I will not hear from him again. No, I want to be in his life. By God's grace, I want to see the daughter. I want to be a mother to his new wife. I want to be a grandma to his children by God's grace. So I will not say, obviously, I'm not saying you should come and eat here morning, afternoon. I don't even want to see him like that. But I want to be able to call the wife and say, I've not heard from you. I've not heard from you guys. How are you? Healthy. The world is healthy. So everybody should know their place and should be solidifying their place. The wife cannot replace the mother, and the mother cannot replace the wife. Nobody's looking to replace each other. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Right.
And from what I heard, it seems like somebody is saying that the wife is replaceable. Now why divorce don't happen now? Now why not, as Uncle Kida they say make you hire house girl. House boy too self they cook. No, you only house girl. But if you are not able to set boundaries that this is my mother, this is my wife, everybody go collect, whether you be Bill Gates or whether it doesn't matter. Your money cannot save you.
God have mercy upon us.
Am I lying or am I lying? Am I not saying, I just that's why I say I don't want to enter studio. That's goes because it not makes sense for my eyes. Say wait
Your blood don't dey hot. Your
they
blood dey
hot.
hot.
My blood they hot. It don't even reach to hot. Now common sense me I just they use that. If he hot, this studio will go close more because I define trouble. Where who is me?
MOP, why
Much
you allow
money you
AI
get?
to enter here today now? You know, say Chidima na AI, her brain they fire from all angle. Eh?
Uncle Beno, how much money you get? We know people where get money pass them. They know it's not matter, it's not just money. You need companionship. Like you said, yes, she has invested 10 years. Him too, he has invested 10 years. Why can't they make it work? It doesn't make sense. I can use Peter's wife and his mom. When the mother say over her dead body, he will marry Lola. Not be she buy now. He can't marry Lola.
Yeah.
That's the man that knows what he wants. That man stayed there. He stayed there. Say this woman where I want marry. Now the woman where I want for my children. Say you don't talk your own. I'll respect you. Let's be using our please. Man of respect, I don't come out.
I appreciate your
don't
point of
vex.
view.
Bye.
I appreciate. Thank you, Bumi.
Thank you.
I appreciate that submission because at least it created some kind of balance. Okubeno, sorry, you had something to say real quick?
Yes, please, no vex. When I step out of the studio, I went to the chat. I saw D and Chidima going back and forth. When Chidima say, I'm speaking from both sides of the mouth, I did not create balance. That's why I say, let me quickly come and defend myself before they carry me go panic. Okay, basically what I'm talking about when I was saying that if you are as a wife, you are competing with a man's mother, that you're gonna lose. I'm simply saying this to let you guys know that look, if your husband is a matured man, a responsible man who knows what he's doing, he's going to create balance. It's not as if he won't create balance, but that balance that the man will create comes from how you approach matter first. There are some ladies that once conversation move to their mother-in-law, even the way they sound, the husband can tell that it be like this wife where I'm married, I don't make mistake. This wife not like my mom. It's simple thing, minor thing. Like, maybe the husband just get off the phone with his mom, and you be like, who are you talking to? And he say, that's actually my mom. I was talking to mom. You say, your mom all the time. You see, those small words like that, it goes a long way. So a man will create balance, but you have to be the one to first of all let him know that you accept him, you accept his mom, you show respect. Even when you talk about his mom, why the mom is not there, you show some respect and all that. The man already knows that, wow, my wife is a great person. I think my wife don't have issue with my family.
Uncle Beno,
yeah.
Set up part 2 of this on your platform tomorrow. If you don't already have topic, I go coming. Set up part 2 because I don't think we're going to conclude it today.
Okay, for this, how to handle mother-in-law issue.
This mother-in-law / queen mother / queen issue, yes.
Already, we wanted to do part 2 of our single parent.
Set up for another day. We'll go do it.
But no, we'll come back and address. So I just wanted to let D and Chidima know that how you approach your husband, how you talk about his mom, the way you behave and all that.
Before you leave, I'll say this one last thing. We know if you do back and forth, but I'll say this one last thing. What you said is that your ability as a man to balance is a function of our approach.
Exactly.
That is out of order, Uncle Beno.
Really?
We are the men. We are the men. See, I'm only saying this if there's crisis.
I don't hear.
On a normal day, if there's no crisis, no wala, of course you should approach things. But when there's crisis, you cannot be waiting for your woman to approach before you create. It's just out of order. That is, she will multiply your whatever you're doing while you're waiting for her. Remember? Let me leave them like that.
Yeah, no wahala.
We need
We'll
examples,
handle them another day.
example.
We'll deal
Yes,
with it
yes.
another day. All right. Thanks, MOP.
All right. Oh, more. Yeah. There were so many things said that I had some point of views on, and but I needed, as Uncle Beno always say, I needed us to get it out, and then maybe we could do a part 2 on this platform or something like that. But these things are not they're not like they're not black and white. Obviously, it depends case by case. There are 2 reasons why your woman will start competing with your mother. Number 1, she's just evil. She's just an evil person. In that case, yes, if you dump her, don't argue with her back and forth. If you dump her, you call it quote unquote fling her out, right? And keep it moving. If you fit do them, run them. But if you are there, then the conversation is probably the second part, which is something is happening. There is no boundaries. There's no proper boundaries. The man lacks self-respect. That's why his woman is feeling a need to compete with his mother. That's usually what the issue is. It is very possible that the woman is just evil. It's highly unlikely. It is very unlikely. That's that with that. But there were a lot of interesting things that were said. This particular conversation today is really about Jude Ighalo and all the Jude Ighalo and the Sonias out there. She definitely is not helping matter by jumping out and being very loud and nasty all the time. It tells me more so about how she conducted herself inside of that marriage. That's what it tells me. She seems like somebody who just goes off the handle, fly off the handle once she's upset. That's what it looks like to me. And that can be problematic. And let me warn you ladies nowadays, these men that we have these days, they will need you to lead your own self at least. You have to lead yourself at least. Yes, I might be holding them accountable to be the leader, but you have to learn how to lead yourself. So how you approach things is something you can be responsible for. What I was saying is that when there's an issue between in-laws, your parents, the in-laws and you, is usually because of lack of self-respect on the part of the man. And when a woman finds herself in that position already, she's probably just going to dig a deeper and deeper hole for herself and the whole family, meaning you to self, man, you go collect. That's what that means. But I think the family disrespect, what they called the family disrespect, was a major part of their downfall. I think so. I actually think that's a major part of it. I think money does cause problems also in families. It's just what it is. I think that someone like him, his money is first generation. That's I know, right? Somebody who is telling you right now, money that first generation. What do I mean? Like Didi is an example of that. Okay, somebody said earlier that Bill Gates self-collect. Now, I personally obviously don't subscribe to people switching girlfriends from the house girls back and forth. If that was very funny, if anything. Do me a favor though. I think it's a conversation that we can definitely continue. I think we did some justice to this today. It is a collapsed marriage. Yes, the in-laws have that level of impact on your family. Of course, if you're a cheater, that has that level of impact. But there are many, many people that marry to men that are quote unquote not faithful, but they kind of manage to keep it together. There are many, many people they manage to keep it inside the house. But we're also in 2024 and beyond. More women are gathering knowledge or some type of wisdom that they can just live, right? And they can sustain their lifestyle. Everybody loses, especially the children. Everybody loses. Like when the elephants fight, right? They said the grass suffers. So at least in the long run, in the short term, we can paint the picture like, woman, you go just collect. Someone will replace you. We can paint that picture in the short term. In the long run, I think everybody loses, and we might need to start paying attention to what, like Uncle Beno was saying, what men Uncle Beno said it. It might have gone way over our head because everything else they were saying were a lot. But Uncle Beno said it. Uncle Kidola also mentioned companionship, right? You know, when you get to a certain age, what you're looking for is companionship from somebody you can connect with outside of money. But when you're in a position where your question is this person here because of money or not, that's not a good position you want to be in, especially if you're on a first generation money. That money can disappear. All you need is somebody wanting to destroy you. Somebody said something wrong about your name, or some girl came out and said you touched them in the wrong place. You can all of that. You can lose all of that in one day. No condition is permanent, regardless. Anyway, if you can manage to keep it to second generation, third generation, then maybe we can say yes, the woman will lose. Maybe we can say that. I think everybody will lose, especially the children. So when we have money, we have access to power, we have access to sex from random people. Let's borrow our self-brain, so that we don't end up in the, and like Uncle Beno also said, by the time you start to collect, you don't take. You're not reminding anybody, nobody's reminding you, but you still go collect though. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified when we go live. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. Help me share this. Quick question before I leave. Do you guys like me following one story all the way through, or you still want me to bring some small story in the beginning to warm up? Do you guys miss the intro or not? Do you like the way we're doing things right now? If you like the way I just did this one story, we'll get through for 2 hours or less. If you like that, put a 1 in the chat. If you like the other one, put a 2 in the chat. Let me see that before we leave real quick. Please. 1, if you like straight to the point, call-ins at the end, or 2, multiple stories in the beginning to warm up a long ass 5 minutes intro. You like it like this, put a 1 in the chat. If you like the other one, put a 2 in the chat. Let me see that real quick. Black Diamond already said 1. Chidima said we can mix it up. Sonia says 1 and 2. If it's a big story, we can follow it all the way through. If it's not big, we can cover multiple stories. Okay. So it looks like, okay, maybe I can find a way to balance. Maybe I pick 1 or 2 days, mix and match. I see this say mix and match. So some of you guys like that. Okay. All right, perfect. All right. I will note that they were divided in that. I will note that, All right, good. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hit me up behind the scenes if you need some coaching. Send me an email. Everything is scrolling through the screen. Bye for now.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.